Hi, I'm David, and I'd like to welcome you to my vlog with the same three words I greeted students with each day when I was a teacher: peace and love. Peace and love to everybody, but I especially want to reach out to anyone living with long COVID, ME/CFS, POTS, fibromyalgia, or any other debilitating chronic illness. Peace and love to you. Peace and love to your loved ones. So, like a lot of people, I've often reflected on my life over the years in terms of chapters: childhood, adolescence, college, career, marriage, kids, eventually retirement. For the past several months, though, I've been thinking of my life as two lives, more so than a series of chapters. My life prior to January 27th, 2024, and my life since January 27th, 2024. My life prior to having long COVID and my life with it. I was in a great place before I got sick. Marriage still going strong after 27 years. Two wonderful young adult children. Rewarding work in my 15th year as a consultant, and great health. Resting heart rate was, and still is, 54. Fitter in my early 60s than I was in my early 40s. When my Gen Z and millennial colleagues would take the elevator, I took the stairs. Third floor, fourth floor, and I often got there first. Beat ya. My wife was in great health too, still is, thankfully, and fitter than me, I admit it. And we were excited about a new chapter in our lives together as empty nesters, and had already started to take advantage of our freedom with two recent exhilarating hiking trips. And we look forward to more. So when I look back now on January 27th, 2024, I certainly think of it as a fateful day. At the time, though, it was nearly a perfect day. I woke up after my usual 7 or 8 hours of restful, refreshing sleep. Did the New York Times spelling bee. Went to the health club. Came home, showered, had a smoothie, and did the crossword puzzle, as I had done pretty much every day for years. My wife and I then met friends for lunch. Korean, tasty. Then we went to a play, fun, entertaining. We took a walk, came home, had a beautiful dinner, Netflix. A banner day, right? Then as I was reading before going to bed, I coughed a few times. Felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. And I certainly couldn't have imagined that I'd still be coughing more than 10 months later. There are a lot of things I couldn't have imagined then that have happened in the past 10 months. Like leaving the house only twice, with the exception of two ill-fated attempts to go to work and medical appointments. No health club, no consulting gigs, no dining out, no plays, no hiking. Didn't have that on my bingo card for 2024. Didn't imagine not having even not one, restful, refreshing night of sleep for 10 months and counting. Being confined to the second floor of our 3-story home. So much for racing up the stairs and not taking the elevator. Going 10 days between showers and having to limit them to 2 to 3 minutes because of lightheadedness and disorientation due to the steam. Taking 6 prescription drugs regularly after not taking any for at least 40 years. Killer migraines, 10 to 15 days a month after having a mild to moderate one, maybe every 6 weeks or so, the previous 25 years. Didn't see that coming. Couldn't have anticipated that just a few months after 4-hour hikes at high elevation, I would need to take an Uber from my daughter's graduation ceremony to her apartment 1 block away. Having to give up my daily crossword ritual because of processing difficulties and nausea. Spending the vast majority of my time watching TV, including rerun after rerun of my old-time favorite shows, because new ones are too hard for me to follow. And here's the one that blows my mind the most. How could I have imagined that because I'm recording this 10-minute or so video today, I'll be hard pressed to have a 10-minute conversation tomorrow. Until recently, I was on my feet leading 6-hour seminars, 5 days in a row in 5 different cities. Late night travel, little sleep, crappy food, and still on my game every day. And now, a freaking 10-minute video does me in. It's hard to get my head around that one. and I can keep going. I could definitely keep going, but I think you get the point. This sucks. Yeah, yeah, and just when I thought I had turned a corner about 3.5 months ago, almost 4 months ago, my symptoms flared abruptly, and they haven't let up, and have even gotten worse. Demoralizing. A mentor of mine always said, "Man plans, God laughs." Whenever I'd lament things not going my way, and I get it. I do get it. Shit happens, right? And you need to move on. And I'm proud to say, and I think those who know me can attest to this. I've made lemonade out of lemons many times in my life before I was sick. This feels different. How do you make lemonade out of lemons that are so fucking rotten? Well, on the bright side, while my symptoms have been unrelenting the past few months, I have been finding silver linings within my struggles. I'm starting to realize that while my illness may limit my life, it doesn't need to define my life, which is a good thing. Because as I know from many of my new friends in the chronic illness community, there's no telling when or even if I'll recover. So until my brain and body tell me otherwise, my life with long COVID will continue. Come along for the ride by subscribing below, and please provide feedback and share your experiences with chronic illness in the comments section. I do want to acknowledge up front that I may not have the bandwidth to respond to your comments, but I absolutely will read them, or as necessary, have someone read them to me. So please know that that whether or not you hear from me, I will hear you, and I will feel you. Peace and love.